Good morning. I call to order the meeting of the Philadelphia City Commissioners Board of Election for Wednesday, February 28th, 2024. This meeting is in compliance under the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act. The Philadelphia City Commissioners are a three-member bipartisan board of elected officials in charge of elections and voter registration for the County of Philadelphia. Each commissioner is elected to serve a four-year term that coincides with the municipal election cycle for mayor and city council. The commissioners set and enforce departmental policies to administer voter registration and conduct elections in accordance with federal and state voter registration and election laws. The city commissioners were created by the Pennsylvania Assembly in 1711 with a focus on taxation and held various regulatory powers throughout the centuries. The commissioner started maintaining voter lists in 1799 and took on more election-related responsibilities, but didn't emerge into its current form until the adoption of the Philadelphia Home Rule Charter in 1951. We will start off with public comments. Before beginning their comments, commenters shall state where they live or if they are not a resident of Philadelphia and that they are a Philadelphia taxpayer. Public comment is not an opportunity for dialogue or Q&A. It's a public comment. It's a chance for you to tell us what you think. Each speaker will have 2 minutes to speak. However, I may extend the time at my discretion. Public comment must concern matters on today's meeting agenda. Finally, it is my responsibility to preserve order and decorum of the meetings. As such, profane, slanderous, discriminatory, or personal attacks will not be tolerated. If you wish to make a public objection to a perceived sunshine violation, please raise your hand and I will recognize you. Outbursts will not be tolerated. Anyone wishing to offer a public comment, please step forward. Okay. That's good. We will now move to report from the Secretary for email public comments. Commissioner Bluestein, are there any email public comments?
There were no public comments emailed by 9:45 a.m.
Thank you very much. We will now proceed to old business. We have a report from our Directors of Election Administration and Operations, Mr. Joe Lynch and Stephanie Reid.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
This is our weekly sunshine update for February 28th, 2024. For our voter registration report, we processed a total of 62,262 registration applications so far. Out of these, 5,200 were sent to us on paper. All applications are up to date, and we are approving and making any necessary corrections. Closing petition season, and we witnessed significant engagements with 24 petitioners at Delaware and Spring Garden this past week. We're working with Commonwealth Court on the petition challenges, supplying shore operators as needed. Candidates who have filed nomination petitions and would like to withdraw must file no later than 5 p.m. today, February 28th, 2024, at Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of State Bureau of Elections, 201 North Office Building, Harrisburg, PA, 17120. For the County Board of Elections report, we're still accepting mail-in and absentee ballot applications, and the deadline for the primary election mail-in application is April 16th at 5 p.m. Voters can apply online at vote.phila.gov. So far, we've approved 54,534 vote-by-mail applications, which is 18,530 more than last week's reported number. We've processed 32,204 paper applications and 22,330 electronic applications. 6,486 vote-by-mail applications are waiting to be processed. Of those, 6,220 are paper applications and 266 are electronic applications. For our election board report, confirmation calls and emails for board workers began last week. We have confirmed a total of 3,701 board workers, with 100 declines. Additionally, we currently have 2,192 poll workers registered for training, with 855 poll workers registered for virtual training. So far, 1,357 have attended seminar trainings, and 1,015 have attended express poll refresher training sessions. The online training will be updated and will go live in the first week of March. Excuse me. The polling place unit has been confirming locations, and out of 375 locations, 347 have been confirmed as polling sites. All polling sites must be confirmed by April 3rd. Any changes after April 3rd will require a court order to relocate. We have encountered 17 refusals and 52 polling place changes, primarily due to rebuild and passover. Efforts are underway to secure substitutes for refusals and accommodate relocation requests. Satellite election office tours for District 8 were conducted last week, and we are actively seeking locations for District 1. Lease draft phases are underway for all offices except for District 8 and District 1. The policies and procedures draft is currently being reviewed for compliance. That's all I have. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Pleased to address you today and share some updates from our weekly administration report for February 28th, 2024. Starting with budget and procurement, we've been diligently evaluating various aspects of operations, from box truck rentals to the procurement of essential election materials like generators and appliances for satellite locations. We've also made significant progress in securing transportation services for Election Day. In communications, our efforts are multifaceted, from digital and print advertising initiatives to collaborating with partners to enhance voter guides and election-related content. We're actively engaged in amplifying our outreach. Additionally, our social media branding efforts are underway, accompanied by the production of multilingual educational materials and the launch of an email newsletter. In terms of engagement, our focus remains on community interaction and education. We've been actively reaching out to various demographics, visiting adult daycares, identifying distribution points for election materials, and organizing voter education events. We continue to work closely with our partners and address translation needs. Our Human Resources Department is currently in the process of hiring 25 Clerk 1s, 5 trades helpers, and 30 temps. As of now, we've made significant progress with the following hires. We have 7 89-day temps that have been onboarded, with 23 positions still open. 5 Clerk 1s have been hired, leaving 20 positions to fill, and 1 trades helper has been recruited, with 4 positions remaining vacant. Our current workforce totals 143 employees, consisting of 118 civil service employees and 25 exempts. Within the civil service roles, we have 39 Clerk 1s, 22 Clerk 2s, 14 Clerk 3s, and 11 trades helper positions. We're actively continuing our new hire activities and preparing for upcoming orientations to ensure a smooth integration of new staff into our operations. And finally, in information technology, strides are being made to equip our satellite offices with the necessary infrastructure, from procuring Dell equipment to setting up networks and conducting Wi-Fi testing. We're laying the groundwork for seamless operations in the digital realm. As we navigate the complexities of administration and technology, our commitment to excellence remains unwavering. I'm grateful to our staff who work tirelessly each day and ensure we are ready for the upcoming election. Thank you.
Thank you. Does any of the commissioners have any questions?
I have none.
I have none.
Oh, so where we at? Okay. Oh, so this completes our old business for today's meeting. We will now move to other business portion of our agenda. Vice Chairman Deeley, do you have any other business to be raised at this meeting?
I do not.
Secretary Bluestein, do you have any other business to be raised at this meeting?
Thank you. I have none.
Thank you, Commissioners. Here are no other business. I motion to adjourn today's meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Secretary Bluestein, please call the roll.
Vice Chair Deeley.
Agreed.
I vote aye. Chairman Sabir.
Aye. The motion to adjourn passes. This meeting is adjourned.